In this video, we'll be hunting some quarters. Of course, we'll be looking for any silver from 1964 or older, as well as W's from 2019 and 2020. Also be looking for any proofs, foreigns, errors of varieties, or any other interesting things that we can find. Do have this one box right now, probably add a few more boxes, make it about a 4-box hunt, depending on how many finds we get. Don't get quarters too often. This is my first box in 1 or 2 months, and I am super excited to hunt this box because we have an ender that I've actually never had before in quarters. Right here, roll number 41, we have a silver quarter ender. It's a 1948, has a lot of damage on it, but it's a silver quarter on the end of a roll. Never had that happen to me before. Absolutely insane. Maybe we can get some more silver in the box. Record silvers in a box is only 2 for quarters, so if we can get one more silver, we already tied my record with that ender. Maybe we can get even more to break it. Also, we do have this quarter loose here. Open the box, and it was wedged in between a couple of rolls, so we did get a free 25 cents with that, which is pretty cool. So, let's start the hunt on this quarter box with a silver ender. Hopefully we can get some more silver and good finds, and I'll bring you in when we have our first find of the hunt. We're only on roll number 5, and we're definitely onto a good box here. Of course, we have that silver ender, which I'm super excited about. Only 5 rolls in. We're already going to at least tie my silver record for a quarter box. 1 away from being an ender on the right. Definitely a silver quarter. So we're going to have at least 2 for the box. 1 more and we can break my record. See what we have. 1941 silver quarter. 1941 San Francisco. Earlier date, definitely. It's super cool to find that. Silver quarter number 1, we have another ender. I think this box might have a lot of silver in it. Roll 7, we're not just going to get silver in this box. I just opened the roll, saw a thick edge. I did take a look. We are going to have a proof quarter right here. Looked to be in pretty nice shape based on what I saw. Definitely, oh, it's not a proof quarter. It's actually just one of the San Francisco minted NIFCs. I did just look at the mint mark. Is an NIFC quarter. These typically have about 800,000 to 1.2 million minted, so kind of low mintage. Not a ton of value to them, but it's definitely a cool find. Thought it was proof because of the edge, but it's just an NIFC. Still an awesome find. Roll 28, and we just broke my record for amount of silver quarters in a box. Have that one ender. We already got one. Just opened this roll. It's definitely a silver edge right there. 3 silver quarters at least for the box. It's just absolutely incredible. We're going to see the reverse first. It's a Denver mint mark. 1964 Denver silver quarter. At least 3 silvers in the box is absolutely insane. Let's go. Roll 37. It's not another silver, but we do have the second San Francisco minted NIFC of the box. 1 away from being an ender. Really nice shape like the last one, like they usually are. This one is 2014 Arches National Park. That's an awesome find. Second one of those in the box. And in a few rolls, we are coming up to that silver ender, and I will do a live opening of that roll next, unless we have something before that. We're up to roll 41, which is the roll with a silver quarter ender. Again, my first ever silver quarter ender. It's a 1948 with some damage on it, but that's alright. Still my first ever silver ever, and it is going to break my record for amount of silvers in a box. This is the 3rd silver of the box. Open it live, see if we're lucky enough to have anything else in the roll with it. Not seeing anything else besides the ender on the left. Let's take it out. And it is a 1948. We could already see that. Obviously very damaged, but still a silver. It's a 1948 San Francisco. 2 San Francisco minted quarters in the 40s in this box. It's pretty cool. Very damaged, but it's still 3rd silver of the box, which breaks my record. That is a 3rd silver of the box. That is absolutely crazy. First quarter box of the video has been hunted, and it was a pretty epic box. We ended up with 3 silver quarters, which breaks my record for silver quarters in a box, which was previously 2. Did get a 1941 from San Francisco, and this actually also breaks my record for oldest quarter found in a quarter box. Before it was a 1942. Now we got a 1941S, so that's my oldest quarter found, so we broke a couple records with this box. Also got that 1948 San Francisco. That was our silver ender, my first ever silver quarter ender in a box, which is super cool. Very damaged, and it's even slightly bent, but it still is silver, still an awesome find. And of course, we also got a very common 1964 Denver silver as well, but 3 silver quarters in a box is absolutely fantastic. Even getting 1 in a box would be a great box, and we got 3, which is absolutely amazing. Also, we got 2 San Francisco minted NISCs as well, which I typically get 1 every few boxes. Getting 2 in a box is pretty good, but especially with those 3 silvers, this was an epic first box. Still going to add a few more boxes on this video to make it a decent video length, so I'll be back when I can pick up another quarter box to add onto this video. I am back, and I just got the second quarter box of the video. Of course, this box has no enders. Enders and quarters are super rare. Doubt it's going to be anything like the first box, but we can definitely hope so. Something odd about this box, it does have kind of mixed rolls. We have these NS string and sun style rolls like this in the box, and then there's also some that are the Brink style like this, so it's kind of odd, mixed rolls, but hopefully there's some good finds in them. So let's start the hunt. Quarter box number 2. Happy with a silver or W for sure, and I'll bring you in on the first find of the box. Roll 36. Finally going to get a find for the box. I did pull something aside earlier in the box. A 2008 Arizona extra cactus leaf with a little bit of dye chip over the designer's initials. Not in great shape, probably not worth anything, but it is a minor variety found. Anyways, why I bring you in, I did just uncover a 1991 San Francisco proof quarter. Obviously, not in the best shape, probably in circulation for a long time. Hopefully that black gunk can wipe off and some of the cloudiness can wipe off and it'll look a little bit better in the wrap-up, but did find a proof, got a find for the box. Hopefully we can get something better in the last few rolls. Quarter box 2 has been hunted, and it was an okay box. Did at least get a couple of finds with that minor variety Arizona extra cactus leaf, although pretty rough shape, not really worth anything. And the best find of the box was that 1991 S proof. Not in the best shape, but we did at least find a proof. Definitely not as close to as good as the first box, but still a great hunt, especially because of that box. It was so amazing. So, we're still going to add a couple more boxes onto this video, and I'll be back when I have quarter box number 3. I am back, only a week later, with quarter box number 3 for the hunt. Definitely noticing I'm getting more quarter boxes more often, which is great to see. Love hunting quarters for sure. Hopefully we can get a silver W in this box, and it's a little bit better than box 2, and more like box number 1 for sure. So, let's get into quarter box number 3 for the video, and I'll bring you in if we have a find. Only on roll number 3. Box 3 is getting off to a great start. I just opened this roll, and I do see a coin with a silvery edge, but reading looks a little different. I'm thinking it might just be a Canadian quarter. See if I'm right. I am right. It is a Canadian quarter. It is just a 1979 normal Canadian quarter, but it is the first foreign of the hunt, which is a cool find. Roll number 7, we're already going to have another find for box 3. I think it's going to be another Canadian or foreign coin because we have a pretty shiny, not US edge right there. Probably just going to be a Canadian or other foreign. And it is just going to be another Canadian quarter, this time from 2006, second Canadian of the hunt. Roll number 10, box number 3 is staying hot. We have our first W quarter of the hunt in this roll. It was reverse facing when I found it. It's an American Memorial Park. When I flipped it over, we have a W mint mark right there. Definitely not in the best condition, definitely circulated, but it's a W quarter for the hunt. W quarter is definitely becoming harder and harder to find. Super glad I found one in this hunt. Let's go. 2019 W found. We're on roll 21, and a few rolls ago, I did pull out my first anime Wong quarter I've ever found, which is pretty cool. It's a last 2022 quarter design. But I bring you in because we're going to have another foreign in this roll, and this one's not going to be Canadian. It looks like it's slightly larger than a quarter. See what it is. And we're going to have a 10 pence from Great Britain. I don't think I've ever found one of these in a roll before, which is pretty cool. It's just a 1992, just a modern face value British coin, but it's a unique find that I've never found before. Roll 49, box number 3. We're going to have another find in this roll. Just opened the roll, and I see the gold edge right there. It looks like it's going to be a gold-plated quarter. Don't even think I've ever found one of these. They're not really worth anything, but pretty fun to find. It's the first one I've ever found, I believe. It's a Denver minted, Maine State quarter, gold-plated. Pretty cool find. Quarter box number 3 has been hunted, and it was a really fun box. That box had 5 finds in it, and for quarters, getting 5 finds in a box is pretty great. We had 3 foreigns, 2 Canadians, a 1979 and a 2006. That is actually a 2006P, so it's one of the plated magnetic quarters, which is pretty cool. Usually you don't get those because coin machines usually automatically reject any magnetic coins, but we got a couple magnetic Canadians, which is pretty cool. And the other foreign was that 10 pence from Great Britain. Don't think I've ever found this coin in a quarter roll before. It's a little bit larger than a quarter, but we found it in this hunt. It's just worth face value, but it's cool to find an interesting foreign like that. And near the end of the box, we found that 2003 gold-plated Maine State quarter. Gold-plated coins, obviously, not worth anything. Such a little amount of gold doesn't add any value, but and I believe it's the first gold-plated quarter I've ever found, which is pretty cool. And, of course, the best find of that box was that 2019 American Memorial Park W quarter. Do have quite a few of this design in my W collection. I'm still missing a few. This is one I have quite a few of, but I'll take any W I can get for sure. They're definitely getting harder to find, and that was the first W of the hunt. Definitely not as good as box number 1, but that was a great box. Better than the second box. Still going to add one more box onto this video to make it a 4-box hunt, so I'll be back when I have quarter box number 4. I'm back, not with another box, but I was able to pick up 20 rolls of quarters from the bank, and I figured if I got any finds in them, I'd bring you in. And I'm only on roll number 4 of the 20 right now. Just opened a roll. Looks like we're going to have the edge of a Canadian quarter there, so I figured we just add it to the box quarter hunt I'm working on filming. We are going to have a Canadian corner, pretty modern one, 2016. We'll add to the board of the box hunt I'm in the middle of. I'll bring you back if we have any finds in the rest of these rolls, or with another box. Roll 12 of these 20 rolls. We're actually going to get another find. We're doing pretty well for only 20 rolls for sure. I saw San Antonio Missions, flipped it over hoping for a W. Not a W, but we do have a San Francisco mint mark. We do have an S-Mint NIFC quarter. Do have a couple of these for the hunt already. They are lower mintage, but not a ton of value, but definitely fun to find. Definitely take it for sure. I'm on the last roll of those 20 rolls of quarters. Already done very good so far, but I just opened this roll. It looks like we have a silver quarter on the right side. Did not even expect this with these 20 rolls. Wasn't even expecting anything, but never know. And these 20 rolls have been super good. Let's see what we have. We have a silver quarter, 1964, and it's actually in pretty nice shape with some mint luster. It's a 1964 Denver, 4 silver of the hunt, including the box we've hunted before this. Great hunt for silver. This one's another silver quarter. Can't believe we found that. And I'll be back when I have the next box to add onto the hunt. I am back with the 4th quarter box of the hunt. So it's going to be the 4th box, and we had those extra few rolls as well. And so far we have done very well, but I did say we were going to make it a 4-box hunt, so this hunt just is going to have a lot of finds, which is awesome. Hopefully this 4th box can continue that trend of a lot of finds. Don't have any unders, so let's get into the box, and I'll bring you in if and when we have a find in this box. Last quarter box, unfortunately, did not have any finds, but I did say this was going to be a 4-box hunt, and that was the 4th box. The other boxes definitely made up for the lack of finds in this one, so let's go over the finds for the hunt. They ended up with 4 foreigns, 3 of them being Canadian from 1979, 2006, and 2016. And this foreign I've never found before, which is a 10 pence from Great Britain. As I said, never found one of those before. This one's from 1992. Just worth face value in Great Britain, but definitely cool to see in the roll for the first time. Did pull aside 2 minor varieties. Both are in very rough shape. Probably just going to toss both of them back, but minor extra cactus leaf Arizona and a 2005 P in God We Rust, Kansas. As I said, probably just going to throw both of them back, but cool to pull aside regardless. 2 miscellaneous finds. We did get 1 proof for the hunt, I believe in the 2nd box. It was only find. 1991 San Francisco clad proof, pretty rough shape, but cool to find that. And also a 2003 Maine gold-plated quarter. I don't know if I found a gold-plated quarter before. Not worth anything over 25 cents, but cool to find that too. Also ended up with 3 San Francisco minted NIFCs. First one here is a 2017 George Rogers Clark and a 2014 Arches. Both of those were out of box number 1, I think. And then another one over here, which was a 2019 San Antonio Missions. A little bit of rough shape on that one. A few of those, typical for a hunt. Also did get 1 W quarter, definitely becoming harder to find. We searched over 4 boxes and only 1 W, definitely getting harder to find those. This one is a 2019 American Memorial Park, and this is one of the W's I've been getting more of lately in the W's I've been finding. Still, pretty cool find, even though we only got 1. And finally, the biggest success of the hunt, We ended up with 4 silvers for 4 boxes and 20 rolls, which is awesome. We had my record silvers in a box for the first box of the hunt. We ended up with 3. 1941 out of San Francisco. 1948, it's also San Francisco, and that was my first silver quarter ender ever. Super excited to open the box and see that, and that was just absolutely epic. And just a common 1964 Denver, but 3 silvers out of box number 1, my record number of silvers in a box with my first silver ender. That was definitely the best and most epic box of the hunt, probably my best quarter box ever. And also, out of those random 20 rolls we added on because they are so good, we also got a 1964 Denver silver quarter, and it's actually in pretty nice shape for being in found circulation. 4 silvers, a W, all these other miscellaneous finds. Even though the last box didn't have any finds, this was still an epic 4 box and 20 roll quarter hunt.